What if I told you that a single photo, just one, could make the entire internet collectively pause? No teaser, no comeback announcement, no stage lights, just Jin of BTS sitting on the grass and the world losing its breath. On February 28th, Jin uploaded several photos to Instagram. At first glance, they seem simple: a brown jacket, black pants, a relaxed pose on a lawn, standing in front of stairs like it was just another quiet afternoon. But it wasn't just. It was that hairstyle. The forehead fully revealed. Clean, confident, powerful. The kind of styling fans have been begging to see more often. And suddenly, every detail became impossible to ignore. The masculine eyebrows that frame his gaze so perfectly, those large, luminous eyes that somehow look soft and intense at the same time, a sharply sculpted nose that feels almost unreal, perfectly shaped lips that hold that subtle, composed expression, a small, refined face with glass-like skin clarity. Then you move down, broad shoulders filling out the jacket effortlessly, long legs that create proportions most people only see in fashion editorials, a physique so balanced it almost feels mythological. It's moments like this when you understand why he earned the nickname God of Beauty. And then, almost casually, there it was. The bag. Gucci bag, carried with the kind of natural elegance you can't manufacture. As a global ambassador for Gucci, Jin didn't just wear the brand, he embodied it. Netizens immediately began commenting that Jin and Gucci feel like destiny, that his aura, luxurious, refined, but never overwhelming, matches the heritage and sophistication of the house perfectly. And here's the interesting part. Luxury brands often rely on grand campaigns, dramatic styling, and cinematic storytelling to sell an image. Jin, he sits on a lawn in natural daylight. And the brand shines brighter, because his presence doesn't compete with fashion, it elevates it. But what makes this even more powerful is context. This isn't just a man known for visuals. This is the same Jin who last year stepped onto the global stage alone, no group beside him, and proved something monumental. His first solo fan concert and world tour, Run Tour, ran from June 28th to August 10th. 9 cities, 18 performances. And every single night, he delivered not only flawless live vocals, but emotional storytelling that left audiences in tears. In Polestar's Global Concert Tour Top 20, a ranking based on average box office revenue per city, Jin broke the record for the highest tour by an Asian soloist. Pause and think about that. Not just high sales, not just strong demand, a record. Then in July, he made history again on Billboard's Top Tour monthly chart, achieving the highest tour by an Asian soloist. And in August, he entered the chart again, becoming the highest-grossing Korean solo artist on a European tour. This wasn't luck. This was proof. Proof that behind the visuals is an artist with stamina, vocal stability, emotional range, and stage command. Fans often call him the visual king, but those who've attended his concerts know he's also a live king. And when fans weren't ready to let go, he answered. Encore concerts for Jin Effect’를 Tour Encore were held at Incheon Moonhak Stadium main stadium on October 31st and November 1st. Thousands gathered again, not just to hear songs, but to feel something. His voice echoing across the stadium, the lights shimmering like stars, the emotional pauses between songs where you could feel gratitude radiating from him. It wasn't just a concert, it was connection. So when we look back at those Instagram photos, the brown jacket, the Gucci bag, the calm expression, we're not just seeing a handsome man posing for pictures. We're seeing a global icon at ease. A performer who conquered charts, a record breaker who stood alone on the world stage, an ambassador who redefines luxury with a single glance. And maybe that's why the reaction felt so intense, because it reminded everyone of something powerful. Jin doesn't need excessive styling, he doesn't need noise, he doesn't need dramatic captions. He simply exists, and the world reacts. This is the Jin Effect. From music stages to advertising campaigns, from stadium tours to a quiet lawn photo shoot, his impact stretches across industries. He's not just active in his main profession, he dominates commercials, entertainment, and global branding with the same effortless aura. And perhaps the most fascinating part? He still looks like he's just enjoying the moment. No strain, no arrogance, just calm confidence, the kind that can't be taught. So the next time someone calls him the God of Beauty, remember, it's not just about a perfect face, it's about presence, power, performance, and a quiet charisma that turns even a simple Gucci bag into a headline. Jin doesn't chase attention. Attention finds him. Every single time.